Does past life really exist? Evidence and philosophy. For centuries, humans have wondered, is this life our only one, or just one chapter in an endless journey of existence? The question of past lives has intrigued both philosophers and scientists alike, bridging the realms of spirituality and rational inquiry. While science often demands physical proof, philosophy and Buddhist wisdom look deeper into the continuity of consciousness and the unseen patterns of cause and effect. Let's begin with the evidence. Dr. Ian Stevenson, a psychiatrist from the University of Virginia, devoted more than 40 years studying over 2,500 children who remembered what they called their previous lives. These children often described names, families, and even birthplaces that were later confirmed by investigators. One remarkable example is the case of Shanti Devi from India. At just 4 years old, she spoke fluently about her former husband, house, and life details from a town she had never visited. When the information was checked, it astonishingly matched the life of a woman who had died years earlier. Such stories challenge the limits of what we understand about memory and identity. But Buddhism offers a more subtle and profound explanation. According to the Buddha, reincarnation isn't about a soul jumping from one body to another. Instead, it is the continuation of energy and consciousness, a stream of causes and effects known as karma. Think of one candle lighting another. The flame continues, but it is not exactly the same flame. Our thoughts, actions, and intentions generate energy, and this energy naturally continues beyond physical death, shaping future existence. Imagine someone who lives with compassion, honesty, and kindness. Their positive energy, what Buddhists call wholesome karma, creates the conditions for peace and happiness in this life and the next. Conversely, someone who harms others out of greed or anger generates destructive energy that leads to suffering. In this sense, past lives are not distant fairy tales, but the psychological and energetic echoes that continue through the law of cause and effect. We may not remember our past lives, but traces of them might show up as instincts, talents, or strong emotional connections. Have you ever met someone who felt familiar instantly, or visited a place you've never been yet felt at home? These moments could be coincidences, or glimpses of the deeper memory of consciousness. Like a computer that stores hidden data, the mind carries impressions far beyond what we consciously recall. Philosophically, the idea of past lives carries a moral beauty. If life is a single, random event, morality becomes optional. But if every action has consequences beyond this lifetime, then kindness, patience, and mindfulness are not just moral choices, they are intelligent investments in the peace of one's future. This understanding doesn't demand blind faith, it invites awareness. Some scientists argue that memories of past lives are the result of imagination or subconscious reconstruction. Others suggest that quantum physics, which shows that energy cannot be destroyed but only transformed, may offer a bridge between science and spirituality. If matter and energy are eternal, why should consciousness, the most refined form of energy, be any different? The philosophy of rebirth is not meant to make people cling to the idea of who they were, but rather to help them understand who they are becoming. Whether we believe in past lives or not, one truth remains: our present actions create our future. The concept of reincarnation at its heart teaches responsibility, empathy, and awakening. So, does past life really exist? The ultimate answer may not lie in scientific instruments, but in the evolution of our own consciousness. The purpose is not to prove what happened before birth, but to realize that every moment we think, speak, and act, we are shaping our next existence.